Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Pager here, once again with another video on The Flash Season 2. So this is going to be my review for episode 22, otherwise entitled Invincible. Now, this episode revolved around dealing with Zoom and his new forces while also encountering a familiar face as well. So before we get into it, there will be spoilers, just a heads up. God, I can't believe we jumped straight into the battle with the metahumans. It was insane. Metapocalypse is what it was described. I don't know if Iris came up with it or it was just a term that was being chucked around by media sources, but that was just insane. Initially, I thought it was a bit strange that Zoom let Caitlin leave, but I let it play out and we saw different things in this episode that make it seem as if, especially in the finale next week, that something with Caitlin, will happen. But God, talk about your loud entrance. Enter Black Siren. Like, that sonic cry was so awesome. Like, take notes, Arrow. You should have been doing that from the beginning. I can't believe it's taken this long to finally see it on screen. Cisco's vibes throughout this episode initially were pretty weird. I was interested to see where they were leading in this episode. When Barry saved Tina McGee, it was interesting to find out that she knew that Barry was the Flash. There was a little Easter egg as well when she met Henry, as she was called Tina McGee on the 1990s Flash show, but she was essentially like his Caitlin/Cisco in that show. I really liked Wally in this episode, especially when he was trying to prove that he was worth saving when, Barry gave up his speed initially. Even though he might be fighting above his weight, seeing that he's, going up against the metahumans. But that shows that Wally is pretty damn brave. Henry's chat to Barry early in the episode was an important one, as well as quite the emotional one. Zoom and Barry's conversation in the Central City Police Department was awesome. Great fights don't make rivalries all the time. Sometimes the dialogue between the two, the hero and the villain, bring a new side to the rivalry and definitely expand on it, if you know what I mean. Especially the way that Zoom was going about it, like him and Barry weren't that different. Cisco's vibes, as I said, were getting pretty weird, and they got even weirder when the birds started dropping. He's like, birds, why? Now, Caitlin's Zoom visions, which I mentioned earlier before, were really, really strange. What are they about? I guess we'll find out in the finale, because she didn't really have any towards the end of the episode, but I think it'll carry on next episode. But is Caitlin sort of affected by Zoom? I loved Wally and his conversation with Barry as the Flash. He is right, as it is his city as well. Like, he does have the right to protect it as well, so I don't think Wally was wrong in what he was going about doing. Now, the Flash meets Black Siren. Once again, the sonic cry looked and sounded so awesome, but Barry got his ass handed to him by Earth 2 Laurel or Black Siren, and she was pretty badass. Wally saving Barry was a bit random, but it's another constant hint at the future, which I guess is pretty cool. Did they overdo it a bit? Yeah, maybe by one scene, but I still think it was really, really cool. So it was interesting to find out that the buildings being brought down is just a massive distraction for the Flash, and Zoom has his other plan. But what is Zoom's big plan? We're meant to find out about it next episode. I'm assuming pretty early on. Seeing from later in Cisco's vibes, that's a bit of a hint at it. Cisco and Caitlin dressing up as Reverb and Killer Frost was hilarious, but also a pretty smart plan to keep Black Siren occupied. Even though it did backfire a bit, when Cisco shot that sonic wave, I was like, finally, I've been waiting for that. So hopefully we see it next episode as well. So it does look like Black Siren will remain evil, but I'm hoping that we do see her again. Katie Cassidy was at a convention in, I think it was England somewhere, and she said that Black Siren could possibly be returning, and she hopes that she does. So that now that Black Siren isn't officially dead, hopefully we do see Black Siren. Hopefully we get Earth 2 Laurel meeting Earth 1 Oliver Queen. I think that'd be really cool. The Flash family dinner was a nice touch at the end as well. It's another little nod to the comics, because it's a nice little, it's like a iconic thing in the Flash comics when you see all the Flash family sitting down and having a meal. But when we learn that Cisco is actually vibing the end of, well, at least Earth 2, I was like, oh my god, it's bigger than we thought it was. So it's going to be interesting what the hell happens next episode. But holy crap, oh my god, that ending, I cried, I'm not going to lie. It was so sad just seeing Henry die, especially when Henry had just come back into Barry's life. But god, Zoom is a bastard, isn't he? He's a massive bastard. But the finale next week is going to be absolutely insane. Honestly, it's really, like, Flash Season 1 is really good, but Season 2, it does have some little weak points, but overall, it's really stepping up. Zoom is just punch after punch, might I say, just keeps growing in regards to interest as well as the villain, and I cannot wait to the finale. But this was an amazing episode. The only negative I had was that we didn't see much of Zoom's army. I thought, seeing that they hyped it up at the end of last episode, I thought there might have been a bit more, like an extra 5, maybe 10 minutes of that army. We might have seen more of them. Black Siren was awesome, and as I said before, I hope we see more of her in future seasons, or maybe even in Arrow. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave your opinions in the comment section below. What did you think of this episode? Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you are new. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.